I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hello and welcome to Bachelor A.M. with Kelsey and Sana. We have the lovely and always glowing, both inside and out, Lauren Amanda joining us today. We are so excited. Thank you, Lauren. We cannot wait to chat with you.
So excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
We wish you were in studio with us, but kind of feels like you are.
I feel like
you even said it.
I definitely feel like I'm sitting across the table.
Oh, well, I'm so happy. And when COVID's over in 2030, you can join us. Oh, it'll be amazing. But meantime, this is working. This is working. So how are you? How are you coping with everything going on right now?
You know, I'm doing better than I was. And I mean, I'd be lying if I said I was okay, especially with the things that have been happening in the Black community lately. I really had a difficult time, a few weeks ago when it was like almost a week of depression, if I'm being honest. And I'm getting through it now. I think, the truth is things will have to get worse before they get better. So I'm just trying my best to see the silver lining in everything, to move forward and just remain hopeful and prayerful that, things will get better.
Definitely. I know for myself, I can definitely attest to you and relate with feeling depressed and just feeling sad with everything. So, what are some things that you were doing in order to help spark that change within society and the world?
Yeah, I mean, once it set in, the most important thing for me was to talk to people and educate people about what was really happening. So people understood why people were in the street, why people were angry. I think one of the biggest issues that we have is that people really don't understand our history. People don't really understand the history of this country and understand that this is something that we've been fighting for centuries. It's not a trend. It's not something that's new. I think that it's just hitting home with a lot of people because now we live in this technical era where, the death of George Floyd, that was caught on camera. So people were able to see that firsthand because it was caught on camera. But, for me, I'm like, guys, this is not the first time. This happens a lot more than you really think. And I think, don't think just because this one time it happened on camera that this is the one and only time. No, this is something that we've been talking about and complaining about for centuries.
What do you think people can do to be better allies and to support the Black community?
I think, number one, educate yourself on the real root issue. Two, speak up and talk to your peers. If I'm being honest, Sana and I, we've been talking about this for I don't know how long. And, we can talk to each other about this all day long, but it's going to take others to also talk and understand what is really going on here for there to really be change.
Yeah. And I also feel like in you guys, I mean, this is to both of you. At first, it was almost a weird kind of helpless situation or place I felt like I was in because I didn't want to offend. I wanted to speak out, but I was like, is it my place to speak out? And talking to you and talking to some of my other friends, it's absolutely our place. Absolutely. And that's why I love having these conversations, and I'm so thankful that you are open and want to talk about this because it's so important to educate us and people who aren't Black and people who don't see that you guys really have been going through this for forever. And we need to know that, and we need to now stand up and have your guys' backs.
Yeah. And along with that, I think bottom line, it's now important for us to be comfortable having uncomfortable conversations.
Absolutely.
And that is the only way that we'll be able to truly talk to each other and understand the root issue that really traces back to the history of this country. And a lot of people don't really understand or even want to accept the true history of our country.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Especially when it comes to history books, and even now just in the beauty industry and influencers, and how we consume all of the media and everything. So with that being said, I know you are into beauty and fashion. I mean, if people don't know that, they are living under a rock.
True.
Because you got the fashion game on lock. But
and look at the hat,
yes,
look at the hoops.
Like, honestly,
girl,
she makes a chill day look like, wow, I need to take notes on this.
Me too.
So, everyone knows for the most part who Jackie Aina is. She's one of the biggest Black women influencers ever. So a lot of talk was on Twitter yesterday because she made this video and she was in like her bikini. And people were pointing out like her dark spots between her thighs and dark spots on her body, underarms, and just nitpicking her. So you, as well being in the beauty industry, what do you think needs to change within the community?
Well, as far as the whole Jackie Aina thing, I support her 100%. I mean, they say, as influencers, we focus on the negative more so than the positive, when we really, for the most part, receive more positive feedback than negative feedback. But even with that being said, you still tend to focus on the negative feedback. But I think her point is, she did not like the fact that people were pointing out that she is darker in some areas, when that comes with just being a melanated woman and being a Black woman. And she was really just spreading the message of stay in your lane, because this is something that just comes with being a Black woman, and I'm a proud Black woman. And she even made the comment to say that a lot of those comments were coming from people who were of a lighter complexion than her. And the truth is, you and I know that there is colorism that exists even within the Black community.
Definitely.
Adds to the issue that we're dealing with right now. And her point too is, we need to learn how to just support one another and not bring each other down. And I think when you start making comments about dark spots on a Black woman, right then and there, you're bringing her down as a Black woman, where it's like, that just comes with me being melanated. Okay.
Right. Okay. Because there are some dark spots. Sometimes it just happens on your elbows. Sometimes it's just a thing.
Well, and it's crazy because, I mean, let's be real. Like, there's dark spots on you guys. There's random spots on us. Like, hello. Can we not just all support one another? It blows my mind. So I guess, Lauren, that being said, and my question for you is, how has your experience been in this industry? Because especially the beauty industry, the fashion industry, I think it's the hardest industry to be a part of.
Yeah, I think, there are a lot of changes that need to happen, as we all know. I definitely hear and I see these companies that have spoken out over these past few weeks to say, we stand with you, we hear you, we're going to make changes. And all I can do is remain hopeful that they're going to, stand by their word, and we will see change, because there definitely is a lack of diversity in both the fashion and beauty industry. When I go on brand trips, sometimes I'm wondering, why am I the only Black girl? Why can't there be, more women of color? And I think, it's, like I said, this whole movement, it was going to have to get ugly before it gets better. So I'm hopeful that this movement really does allow us to see change in the near future amongst so many different things, including the beauty and fashion industry. So,
amen, sister.
Okay. I didn't hear any lies in that statement. So, and even moving on from just that, we all know you from The Bachelor on Peter's season.
And we're her first show that she's come on to talk about The Bachelor. Y'all are missing out. Like, look at this gem.
Literally. And it's so crazy because I was rooting for you, okay? I told you before, I root for everyone black, especially on The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. If you're black, especially my black women, I really root for you guys.
I appreciate that.
Yes, to go so far.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, Peter's season, okay, I just
Yeah.
totally interrupted you,
No,
but I'm
go-
not jumping in
no,
because
no,
I'm
no.
like, I know people were bitter about his casting, especially because it's like they got such into a place where it was like, okay, and I mean, yes, I'm blonde too, but it's like they're all. That's what all of them were. It was like they're blonde and they're small and they're this and it's like, can we have a little bit of diversity anywhere? Like, come on.
And I feel like the diversity that went on, it still was like they made it to where it's like diverse because it was after Rachel's season, so they're like, okay, we can make it a little bit more diverse. But they still didn't give my girls some good airtime.
True.
We had our girl Kiara on here, and she said the same thing. So, what are your thoughts on you getting the airtime that you deserved?
Well, that's an interesting question. I wasn't there that long. So all I can do is base my airtime off of the amount of time that I was on the show. Night one, people saw me get out of the limo in my jumpsuit and they played my entire intro and I was grateful for that. But there were some things that they didn't show. I mean, Peter and I did have some great conversations, night one and on our group date. That they did not really show. The first night, I actually introduced him to the love languages. They didn't show the whole thing.
Whoa!
Wait, what's yours? Did he answer you?
We played a little game.
Details, Lauren. Details.
But my love languages are physical touch and quality time. And then we found out that we actually have the same love languages. So that was kind of cute.
Wait, that's annoying they didn't show that. That's so cute.
That is like the basis of how you know if a relationship will really work or not. Because if someone is more of like, let's say words of affirmation than they are physical, and your biggest thing is physical, then you're never gonna really get the love
train
that
them.
you want. Right. I love that.
Yeah, I just express the importance of knowing your significant other's love language before getting into a relationship for the same reason that you just mentioned. And so I thought that was a great way to kind of like break the ice and get things started. So it was cool, and I think he liked it.
Yes.
They focused too much on the champagne that episode.
Right.
I was like,
I'm saying, and I have to ask you.
Yes.
Do you think with the champagne, I always ask.
Sanaa lives for this. She loves the champagne.
I have to know. Do you think that Hannah Ann really did pop the champagne on purpose, or do you think it was an accident?
I definitely do think it was an accident.
That's the general consensus.
I do think it was an accident. Kelsey and I are actually really good friends. I still talk to her.
I'm like, hey,
I
girl.
love
No, just kidding.
Kelsey. I love me some Kelsey.
What's up?
She's so down to earth. She's so cool. I love her so much. But yeah, I think that whole thing was a misunderstanding, and I think they've worked it out now. But that night, I'll never forget that night. It was a crazy night. But I think at the end of the day, everyone understands it was probably just a big misunderstanding. So, yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie. At first, I did think it was on purpose. Because I was a Kelsey stan. Like, she was part of my group of women that I wanted to make it to at least the top 10 or top 5.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I was like, oh, you did not pop her champagne.
See, I was over here just like, why are we dwelling on this? Like, come on. Like, come on.
That bottle of champagne was important to her, though.
Yes.
All the way home, and it was. I mean, she actually, I think she wanted to pop it with him night one.
Yeah,
I know. That made me. I felt actually so badly for her. I was just like, oh, come on, you guys. But even though your time was short-lived, which is a bummer and so sad, we needed more of you. How did you feel? Like, how was your experience?
Yeah, my overall experience was a good one. I'm thankful for my experience. I met so many great people. I'm still friends with some of the girls. I had a great producer. Shout out to Camille if she's watching.
Hey, Camille.
She's a sweetheart. I don't really have many complaints. I mean, I think Peter is a sweetheart. Obviously not the guy for me. I love him and Kelly together. Kelly and I are still really good friends. So I left feeling fine. I'm like, if he's not my guy, he's not my guy. And I want him to find his person. I said that to him when I left too. They didn't show that. But I really wanted him to find love, and I wanted him to find his person. If it wasn't with me, that's okay. Then it allows me more time to go out and find the person for me.
So they didn't show that because you're too mature and fabulous. They just show the tantrums more so,
I love that. And I love that you said that, because also now I read this article and I just want you to confirm if it's true or not. But in this article they said that with your ex-boyfriends you do an exit interview type deal to see like where things went wrong. So is that true?
I've never hosted an ex.
So now shows me this, and I'm like,
literally
what?
Saw this article. I'm like, I
from
know
some random website.
It was literally, and I was like, I know she doesn't do this, but if she does, I need to know the questions so that I can ask these questions.
No, I don't host exit interviews.
Okay, because I had to know.
No, I think thanks for confirming and asking, but no, I don't host exit interviews.
I was like, honestly, that's a really awesome. I'm like, that's badass.
That's really like a lot. I was like, wow, they need to keep her on longer, because
I'm friends with my exes.
Yeah.
So we talk. So of course, when you're friends with your exes, normally after you've broken up, you all can talk about your previous relationships. But other than that, I don't think that's an exit interview. I think that's a conversation.
So funny. I'm like, oh my God.
I'm glad we got that all cleared up.
Yeah, thank God. Lorna, I want to know, would you ever go back on the show? Say Little Matt James.
Yeah.
No, if it's in the cards, it's in the cards. I am very single right now.
Same, sister.
Are you ready to mingle?
Ready to mingle. But I just allow the Lord to guide me, and my heart to guide me wherever I'm supposed to go. Never say never. I love the franchise. I love my experience. I do think it works. I think if your person is there, I mean, I think if I could go outside and meet my person today, I could, it's like, you just never know what's in the cards for you. So, and you never know why you're doing, overall, I think everything happens for a reason. So
Amen. Exactly. So with that being said, if they offered you a chance to be the Bachelorette, would you take it?
If I'm single. Why not?
Right? Well, we would be right there with you. We're moving into the mansion with you.
Right?
We'll be your hype squad.
Right.
We'll help you produce. We'll help. Yeah.
Well, and we'll get the ones who are there for the wrong reason. We'll get them out, girl. Because
I'll have you all in my van, like
right.
Exactly. Hannah has Jimmy and Katie. Yeah.
Exactly.
And we did see when they were introducing you doing your vision board, because we know how much love means to you, especially in your family. How they've been together for so long. So I would love to know, what's some things that's on your love vision board?
Ooh.
Love vision board. Yes, as you mentioned, my parents have known each other since the first grade.
Oh my God!
They've known each other since the first grade, and they've been married for 33 years.
That's amazing.
I do talk to my mom a lot about relationship advice, because obviously it worked out for her. So I'm like, whatever you're doing, I need to do it because it's working for you. My love vision board, I honestly am just looking for my best friend, someone that I connect with mentally, physically, spiritually, someone who is just kind, and just likes me for who I am. I've always said that isn't about just like the physical, but just really loves me for the heart that I have, because I know the heart that I have, and
sister.
the love that I have to give. So I'm really just looking for someone that I just connect with, is kind, driven, someone I can build an empire with. I'm all about like, So yeah, looking for him.
Oh, I love it. What about
to put Matt James? They need. Come on now, producers, do my girl right and put her on his season. And I want her to have the whole limo entrance, everything. I want you guys to get it all.
I agree. I want to know, do you have your eye? I mean, everyone tends to stay. Okay, I won't say everyone. A lot of Bachelor Nation tends to date in their little Bachelor Nation pool.
Yeah.
Anyone you have your eyes on, or has the Lord guided any one of them into your DMs? You're like, don't ask me that.
Y'all are really looking for the tea.
So we're here for it.
You know, it's been tough with quarantine. We all know that. So I'm gonna leave it up. I don't want to put anybody. I don't want to put anyone on blast or anything.
How about yes or no?
Yes or no? I mean, I don't. Maybe.
I mean, same. I'm like, maybe. There's a lot of hot ones.
Okay. I mean, and you're the total package. So anyone who slides in your DMs, they better come correct because they might lose their blessing. Just saying.
True. Well, you'll have to keep us posted because now we're all friends.
Yeah. But I am very single, so don't get that twisted.
Okay. We just gotta throw that part in there too.
Have you been quarantined in LA the whole time?
Yeah, here by myself. Yeah, here in LA.
How are you keeping busy?
You know,
it's hard. It's so hard.
Yeah. trying to stay sane, trying to keep busy. Luckily, I can do my job from home.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it a bit better. I talk to my friends on FaceTime a lot. I talk to my mom a lot.
Me too.
I FaceTime my mom. I mean, honestly, Sana and I both are just like, hey, mom, hey, mom.
Yeah. I talk to my mom at least like 50 times a day.
Same. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I know I keep calling.
Yeah. She'll tell me like, Sana, you just called me to hang on the phone. Like, she'll be like, what's the water running? I'm like, I'm taking a shower.
Yeah. Like every little thing that happens, I'm like, Mom, guess what?
Right.
Truly.
That's my best friend. Yeah.
Same.
So I guess before we, get out of here, we have to know your zodiac sign.
Oh yeah, we're doing our.
Yes.
No, we're guessing first.
We're guessing. Well, we're guessing. Okay. I'm going to guess.
Wait, hold on. We have to pose it though.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to guess ours too?
Oh yeah. Oh.
We have to do a game.
Okay, we can play a game. Let's do it.
Okay. So my guess it is very tough, but I'm gonna say Taurus. Ooh. Or Cancer. And the reason why I say Cancer is because she has that really kind heart, the love. But then I also see the Taurus because she's still chill, but she still loves hard. I don't know.
Ooh, Taurus is a good Taurus is a good guess.
Good.
I have one guess.
What is it?
Aries.
Oh.
Because you're passionate.
Oh yeah.
But you're also like bold and you don't take crap, and I love that. But my mom's an Aries, and she's bold and doesn't take crap, but is also like the kindest woman you'll ever meet in your life, and is like beyond. She's everyone's therapist, so that's my guess. But I like yours, Sana.
Yeah, and let's see.
No, my mom. No, you didn't get.
Dang it. We're both wrong.
My mom is a Cancer, Sana.
Oh, awesome woman.
Yes.
Wow.
And I am very compatible with Aries.
Hey!
So are you a Sagittarius?
I am.
Whoa! I swear, I need to start going with my first mind. Because when you first got on the screen, I swear, girl, I thought you were a Sag. And I was like, let me take it back.
So
wow.
no, trust your gut.
Wow.
If we've learned anything today, gals, it's Sana needs to trust her gut.
Yeah.
Wow. I just got really excited.
And that Laura needs to style us both.
Oh, yes.
Truly. Okay, you have to guess ours even though you barely know us, but it's whatever. It's kind of fun.
Oh my goodness. Let me see.
I know.
Okay.
This is daunting. No wrong answer.
I'm going to guess for Sana that you are Can you tell me what you? Can I just have Can I have some clues? Like,
For sure.
Okay.
give me a clue. Give me a clue.
Okay. Here's a clue. I'm very compatible with Tauruses. I guess that's not the best clue.
Okay. Are you a?
I'll give her a better clue.
Yeah, give her a better clue.
This will give it away, but
It's in the summertime.
there you go. That's
There
a
we
good
go.
one.
That's
Are you
a
a
better.
Cancer?
Yes. I think
Yeah.
I kind of gave it away.
Yeah. Okay.
Little
Cancer,
Cancer baby.
and
Try to think of my clue. My clue is I feel like I don't really come off like this, but I am very much like this. Mine is not summer nor winter.
Oh. Oh, wow. That was a good clue.
Thank you.
are you a? Are you a Scorpio?
Ooh, that's my mood.
She loves
I love
Scorpio.
Scorpios. I'm a Pisces.
Oh, okay, I was close.
Yes.
This is so fun.
Not really.
I'll take it. You were close.
Yeah.
I'm a
love
moon.
to guess
And
it.
I really do like Scorpios are my favorite.
I'm
You
not
guys
like the Zodiac queen. I just love to know everyone's sign. I think it just makes everything a little bit more fun.
a little Bachelor, a little BLM, a little Zodiac. I mean,
Yeah, I wonder if there's any women who like won't go on The Bachelor just because they're a certain sign.
girl, I don't know.
Or they go like thinking like, wow, he's compatible with my sign, so it's meant for us to go. I want somebody like that.
Please
on
do
show.
the research and get back to the two of us.
I really want somebody like that on the show.
Oh,
Well, Lauren,
yes.
before we go, tell everyone what you're up to right now. We want you to be able to use this as your space to share.
Yeah.
And also tell us where we can find you on social.
Well, you can follow me on social at It's Lauren Amanda. So ITSLAURENAMANDA. And definitely follow my blog. It's www.lovelylux.net. I, write fashion posts. But a lot of my fashion posts you'll just see on Instagram. I do share some of my beauty secrets as well. So
I know, and her skin is always glowing. So
thank you. Thank you, Patrick Top Beauty.
oh
Yes.
he's the best. Well, thank you. We appreciate you so much. It was so fun. So now what about you? Where can we find you?
Yes, you guys can follow me. Go ahead and press the follow button for all of us since you're already right there. You guys can follow me at IM_Sana. That's SANA_ on Instagram, and on Twitter at IM_Sana.
And I'm Kelsey Meyer and Kelsey Meyer 2 on everything. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, remember to subscribe, hit the like button. We appreciate you so much. You make AfterBuzz the ESPN of TV talk. And we appreciate you. Lauren, we appreciate you. This was so much fun.
This was fun. Thank you.
And hopefully next time you'll be sitting next to us.
Yes.
So very soon. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.